I just wanted to do another wee clip here because I'm lying in bed and I was feeling inspired. So, receiving some good feedback this evening on some of my videos, which is also always much appreciated. But yeah, basically, like I'm feeling in such good mood or emotionally, I'm feeling up and I'm, happy and content, grateful, and all these things. And what's so important is, this is despite most external things not going well. Like I'm financially, have no money really, I owe money to people and I'm not employed at the moment. And my physical health is pretty poor. Like I'm very energetically drained and I have a lot of different symptoms in my body, a lot of pain in my back, my legs, my hips, my chest, and other places, but that's enough for now. You get the gist. So my point is, these things don't have to determine your emotional vibrational frequency. You can still be in good spirits no matter what's going on externally. It can be challenging at times, but it's our mind. Our mind comes in, and the ego, and it starts like life. Like we start feeling like a victim. We feel like, why is life so hard? Why is life against us? Life's not against us. Life is for us. Life is on our side. We are against life. That's the problem. It's we're resisting life. We're resisting what is. We're finding fault. We're saying this is wrong. That's wrong. This should be different. That should be different. I need this to be happy. I need that to be happy, and life's just giving us back more of our energy. So if we're complaining, we're negative, we're down, we're angry, we're criticizing, life's just giving us more shit back to us. We're going to keep that cycle of negativity going the more we're in this sort of energy. So if you want to change the external stuff from negative to positive, you start by changing it on the inside. I know already that I'm going to heal my pain. I've had it for 7 or 8 years. The doctors weren't able to give me much help other than trying to give me a load of tablets, even though I was only 20 or 21 years old. They haven't been able to specifically diagnose what's causing it. They can give me symptoms of the problem, but I already know the symptoms. So, despite all this, there was times in the past where I resisted it. I felt sorry myself. I was angry. I lost hope. All that does makes it worse. I found hope. I found belief. I found faith. I know it will heal because I've shifted my energy, and it's only going to be a matter of time before it manifests. Because toxic negative energy, negative emotions, even if they're suppressed out of your awareness, they will manifest in your body as illness. They'll manifest in your relationships as disagreements and stress in the relationships and friction and tension and all these things. Likewise, when you shift to your positive energy, all your relationships improve. My relationships with my parents, with my sisters, with friends have all improved so much in the past few months and years because I've shifted my energy. I mean, particularly in the past, say, 6 months, I hadn't fully shifted my energy before that. So sometimes you oscillate. You can go up and down. You can go higher positive, higher frequencies, and then you can come back down because you're relearning the lessons. You have to let go and release more. Sometimes people feel frustrated. They give up then because they thought they were past this, and then they feel like they're back in it. But the thing about ascension and evolution and expansion, it's like a cycle, not like a cycle, but it is sort of not a cycle as much as a spiral. That's the word I'm looking for. Think of yourself spiraling upwards. So when you're coming back around, it can feel like you're going backwards, but you're not going backwards. You're still going upwards. You're just spiraling upwards. Sometimes you have to relearn the same lessons because you haven't fully learned them. You haven't fully integrated them, fully let them go. Sometimes we do the things that make the changes happen, and then as soon as things improve, we go back to our old ways, and then we wonder why things don't change or improve more steadily, consistently. Um, you have to let go of the old patterns, the old programs. Things aren't going to change until you change. And if you're not changing and growing, then life's going to be very, very uncomfortable and difficult because it's the nature of life to change and grow. What? Show me one thing in life it doesn't change and grow over time. Even the things that seem solid, like mountains and stuff, they still change over time. Like if you look at, you just have to zoom out the scale. Like look at different ice ages and the Bronze Age, the Iron Age, the ground, and even the earth. None of it is constant. It all changes. So, and even on a planetary level, like the Earth won't last forever. It might last millions or billions of years. I don't know how long, but it will eventually end, and that's beautiful. That's amazing. That's not a bad negative thing, because this 3D material world, it's only one aspect. It's not the only aspect. There's absolutely other dimensions and other realms. Whether you're open to that or not. I think you should open to it, because the more you open your mind, open your heart, the more you can access different gifts and tools and capabilities you didn't realize you had. We are so powerful human beings. We have so much power, and some people are afraid of that power. Like, a lot of people are afraid of failure. A lot of people are actually afraid of success too, because what would I have to do to be successful? What would I have to leave behind? What would I have to change about myself? People are holding on to things. They hold on to people, they hold on to places, they hold on to objects, they hold on to beliefs, even if these things are making their life pretty much like a tiny, I don't know what way I'm trying to word that, but like far less than it could be. You can experience far more joy, you can have far more money, you can have far deeper, healthier relationships and connections, much more peace, more gratitude, and all these things. Like, they might sound to some people like, oh, this is airy fairy, this is cliche. That's because you haven't lived it. When you start living it, you'll realize that it's beautiful, and it's so much better than living in negativity and living in dense frequencies, because it just is. Just try it out, put it into practice, and if you don't like it, you can always go back to your negative complaining ways, but you won't. Okay, that's all I have to say. Goodbye.